everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I am your host, Papa Dank, and we are on the Win Tour today. And I got my very special guest today. I'm going to bring up that Win background. But I got Boom Harden and Deshaun Pratt, better known as CMD. What's up, guys?
What's up, man? Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, living the dream, chilling. It's what we do.
That's right. Happy Friday to everyone. Thank you, Serena. Now, you guys are competing in the first ever Maximo Legacy Tag Team Tournament next Saturday on the 29th in New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
But you are also currently the CZW champions.
Oh, man, you just jumped out the gate. That's what we do. That's what we do.
You got to brag about your swag, bro.
But all day. So, again, like we always say, winning championships is we're no strangers to that, right, Boom?
It's in your blood, I guess.
Exactly. It's in our pedigree.
Want to do before the year ends. I think my personal goal was for us to have at least 3 titles going at the same time, before the end of the year.
Oh, okay. All right.
Eternity. Let's go. We can do it. We get it. We got it. That's it.
You got it. So let's start off with, before we get into the win matches that are going to happen, let's go into your secret origins. Where did you guys both fall in love with professional wrestling?
Go ahead, B. You can start with that. Go ahead, homie.
No, because you were born first. I want you to start.
Oh, I was born first. Oh, you gonna do that? All right, cool. So right off the bat, so when I first got into wrestling, man, I was at least like 4 years old, man, and that was the first time I discovered WWF Superstars. So it was like a Saturday afternoon. I'm hanging out, in the house. My childhood friend wasn't home. He was actually visiting his father. So I was like, dang, what am I going to do? So I go in the house, I'm flipping through channels, and all I see is WWF Superstars, and it's just this wild and wacky, zany show. There's guys like Hulk Hogan, there's guys like Undertaker, there's guys like, Brutus Beefcake, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? What is this on my TV screen? And I was just dialed in. I never missed. Every Saturday at 12 p.m., I was glued to that TV watching Superstars. And the rest is history. Been a fan ever since.
I can see your excitement from here just talking about it.
Listen, it was cool, man. Like, it was like I said, I had no idea what professional wrestling was, at 4 years old. And I knew it was funny. Like, I knew, growing up, I used to watch the Saturday afternoon martial arts theater. Right. So, I was a big fan of, choreographed fighting and things like that. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is kind of like Chinese theater on Saturday afternoon, but a lot cooler. So, yeah, I was dialed in, man. Dialed in.
I love it. Boom.
All right, so I think my origins it's more so bit by bit, I started getting more into wrestling. So I think my first 2 favorite movies as a little kid, I want to say Tyler, really a baby, were Shrek and Spider-Man. And those 2 movies had wrestling scenes that really stuck with me. Of course, the Bonesaw stuff, and also the part where you go to Lord Farquaad's lair in the big castle. That wrestling scene right there. And then by the time I was in pre-K, I had a friend who had these wrestling action figures, and he would let me play with them, explain who this guy was, who that guy was. And I also had an older cousin who had the SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 video game. Right. And he let me play with him, and that really got me engaged with what the product was at the time. And then I want to say in January of 2007, my dad came home from work, and he just turned on SmackDown CW. And from then on, I was watching SmackDown every week and watching Raw every week after that. And that's really how I first got engaged in wrestling.
Okay. Who are some of your guys' favorites?
So for me, man, I was a big Rockers fan. I was the Rock. They were my guys. I was the Rockers, the Hart Foundation. So clearly, there's a trend here: tag team wrestling, right?
Right.
Demolition was actually was really cool too. I liked the paint, the mask,
awesome.
that they used to come out in, and Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat was
dragon, man.
Ricky Steamboat, yeah, man.
What about yourself, Boo?
For me, Undertaker was really my first favorite individual wrestler. And then it really, there's so many guys I did like, but now I'm thinking about as a little kid, I was really gravitated towards guys like MVP. I was really gravitated towards guys like Paul London, Brian Kendrick when they were a tag team, and also Crime Time on Raw.
All right. Now let's go into where you guys went to go train to be wrestlers. Who were your mentors, and what were your thoughts during that initial training?
So when I started out in 2007, and you know, a little old there. And no, so I started out at the Chikara CZW Academy. This is when the schools were conjoined, and at the time we had Lightning Mike Quackenbush was the head trainer at the time, and Chris Hero was the trainer at the time. So I mean, growing up, coming up in wrestling at that time, those were the two guys that were like very smart to the business. And then on top of that, I used to get some training from like DJ Hyde and things like that. But then like when the schools ended up splitting, I kind of stuck with Chikara. I liked it. I liked the Lucha Libre style. Right. So I stuck with that. And then it was just like, it went from being trained by Hero, being trained by Quag, being trained by Claudio, being trained by El Pantera, being trained by Skida, having Delirious come down. So it was like a myriad of people that helped mold me into my professional wrestling career.
That's quite a list, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Call me lucky, man.
What about yourself, Boom?
So I first started again, as far as training, I first started my training in, I think, October of 2016. So about 9 years after Deshaun.
So, yeah. You had to put that out there. Okay,
yeah,
all right.
You had to throw it in there.
My beard just got grayer. It's cool.
So yeah, I started training in October of 2016 at the CZW dojo in Blackwood. My first initial trainers were of course DJ Hyde and Preacher Phineas James, but also at that point in time, Mike Keener, the old ECW referee, still currently referee. He just had a birthday, honestly. So happy birthday, Mike. Mike Keener was also
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike. So he was also training for a little bit there. So I took his classes initially in conjunction with DJs and Preachers. And then I think ECWA, a little bit after, they started their own school, and he ended up going there. So really, like my first few years in wrestling, I was mostly trained by DJ Hyde and Preacher Phineas James.
Okay, awesome. Now my next question is for both of you. How did you guys get together to form a CMB?
So it kind of was like by accident. Like we started off just talking down at the school, and DJ was just like, "Hey, you're from Camden? You're from Camden. Let's make it work." That's literally how it was. It literally was just like, let's see what happens. And They put us in front of a camera, and the like togetherness was like there, like already, like we just meshed together. Like our first promo out there, I was like, wow, this is gonna work. Like we clicked immediately. Like you don't really get that. Two random people, that don't know each other. The only thing we have together is we're from the same city. Right. Maybe that's what kind of helped us get together. But like, once we put that act together, it was like magic, man.
Boom, you feel the same way?
Absolutely, it was absolutely magic.
Boom did the effect.
There you go, little magic fingers, right?
I really must concur with that. That it definitely was a magical thing. At that point in time, in CZW, I really had no direction, and I feel very fortunate to be joined up with Deshaun Pratt to see like where this team could go and see like what we can do with it. I think that at this point, like we're just scratching the surface about what CMD can do, and really, I think that like another reason why it became so easy is not only because like we come from the same city, just because like we're both wrestling nerds, like in the best.
It's true. We are. It's true. You can hear some of the conversations when we're on the road. It's wrestling nerddom all day.
That's a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
For sure.
Not a bad thing at all. All right, let's go into your first opponent as a tag team together. Who are they, and what were your thoughts that first time you guys teamed together in a professional?
First time we teamed together, that was just that was just more so. Well, let me think. I mean, there was I was saying, who was it? I was like, again, who was it?
Mike Walker and Lindsay Dorado.
There you go. That's right. Yes.
There you go.
I gotta forget. Yeah, see, we got so many matches already under there. So yes, Mike Walker and Lindsay Dorado. Yes, he just came down from after being released, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
like he was just released, and he made his first stop in CCW as Mike Walker's mystery partner. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, down at Harvard Grace, Maryland.
Okay, all right. And what was your thoughts during that first tag together?
Magic again. I mean, it was just you can sit there and do the promos, all together, but the real chemistry is in ring. Again, two guys that never really hung out with one another, that never really said much to each other, said much to one another until we got the assignment. Hey, let's put this together, and it was great. And I mean, and Lindsay is Lindsay Dorado. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete, and Mike Walker,
Right.
he's a phenomenal athlete in his own. He's still really very relatively young, but he's coming up, and it was great. I mean, like the fans were happy, the office was happy with it. I was happy with it. It was a very good match, and most importantly, I was happy with the chemistry that Boom and I had. And it was just like the writing was on the wall. Like, we have this. We can hit the ground running with this. Just like stay focused and just go after it. Like, we're undeniable at this point in time.
Gotcha. Now, Skills is in the chat. He says that you guys are his pick to win it all at Win.
Hey, Skills is a smart man. Skills is a smart man. And, if he's a betting man, he's bet on them CMD boys. Let's just put it to you like that.
Maybe we could get Skills to make us all cheeseburgers at a barbecue or something.
Hey, listen, I heard them cheeseburgers is hitting. So if you're listen to Skills, bring some of them cheeseburgers down to WIA, please and thank you.
Bring the grill in next time. Let's get a popping.
Yeah, bring the whole grill. Like,
bring the whole fucking grill.
Bring the whole grill. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing, baby. Let's eat, man. I'm hungry now. I'm thinking about it. Man.
All right. I want to get to the your opponents for the tag team tournament, but I'm fascinated by your guys' stories so far and in CZW and how you guys came up and all that. Let's go into tag team you want to wrestle but haven't wrestled yet.
Oh man, boom!
Wow.
Our list is like growing, right? It's growing. I mean, right off the bat, you want to go for the big dogs right off the bat. In this business, the best thing you want to do, exactly. You got them. Got them trigger fingers. We want the machine guns, bro. Like, they've been getting after it. We want the machine guns. Them bulls has been getting after it for years.
Yeah, they're coming out here to Long Island.
Listen. Without signs of stopping. But them Detroit boys never met them CMD boys, if you understand what I'm saying. So call it a challenge, call it a wish list. We're putting it out there. Machine guns, we want y'all. Like, come work. And listen, we'll even put them CZW tag titles on the line. I'm saying it right now.
On the table.
Oh, listen. It's like J Crown. We anteing up, throwing it right out there. Come get them. If y'all want them, come get them.
Come get them. Oh, man.
Come get them right here. We want come on challenges, but we want the best. Right. And right now, they the best right now. So come talk to us. Come see us.
They are the best. Let's go.
Matter of fact, while we at it, where FTR at? FTR as well. Where they
FTR.
Oh, I mean, you know what? Yeah, we could call them too. I mean, they out there getting it, too. But again, they another couple cats that never been in the ring with cats like us. They are wrestling tag team. They're tag team wrestling purists.
Right.
You can't take that away from them. But also, again, just like they got gold, we got gold.
Oh.
Listen. Hey, we want it all, baby. We want the big dogs. We hungry. Door. And so let's go. Have our own forbidden door right here. Let's go, right?
That's right. Well, what's up, Billy? Hello, one great
tag team Billy,
right there.
Yo. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Billy.
Billy is Titan Championship Wrestling, which they have their own show this Saturday. So if you're there, go support Titan Championship Wrestling.
Very good group of guys down there.
Very good group of guys. And in fact, one of those guys is going to be at Win the following week. Let me bring up the graphics so we can talk about this. I'm going to kind of shift this a little bit just so that everybody can see you when I bring up the graphic. So there it is. The Maximum Legacy Tag Team Tournament. And if you use that QR code in the corner, you get scan that to get your tickets for that event on the 29th But you guys are facing the Audacity. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts going into this match?
I feel like it's a match that we're really excited for.
Yeah.
Have you guys wrestled them before, or is this your first time?
This will be our first time. This will be our first time, but we're familiar with them. Like I said, they made a couple rounds in the dub, so we got to see them, but they also got to see us. So in a way, it's like we know what they do, they know what we do. We're gonna listen. The tag titles is on the line. We're just gonna get it in. That's it. We're just gonna go to work.
Let me fucking tell you, if you aren't at the win show for this tag team tournament, you're missing out on something really special. You got some of the greatest tag teams in the whole Northeast.
Yeah.
In this tournament. Not only are you guys facing the Audacity, you got the Slime Balls versus the Miracle Generation.
Yeah.
You know, I know you guys are familiar with the Slime Balls because they compete at CZW as well.
Well, we got them after this. After we win the WIN tag titles, we go back home and defend our tag titles against the Slime Balls.
Oh, you are?
So we are. We are. So
I didn't know that. Tommy didn't spill the beans.
Nah, yeah. So that they got a shot at us and to try. And I'm putting the emphasis on the word try and take our titles. Big try to take our titles from us.
Nah, they just picked up their own titles at NYWC.
Spoiler alert, it ain't happening now.
They just picked up their own titles at NYWC recently.
They are, you know what? And again, you know, it's that I like that in them. They're getting their bones, you know, they're young, they're hungry, you know, so I'm expecting nothing. I'm expecting no less from them. When they come in and wrestle and try again. Emphasis on the word try to take our CZW tag titles. They better bring their A game because CMD is always on our A game. We're always ready.
They gotta bring their A game.
They better.
For this tournament, or they're not gonna win at nothing.
Listen, they go empty-handed.
They're gonna go empty-handed with some Skills cheeseburgers, maybe.
There you go. Right, there you go. All right, so with Skills cheeseburgers, they ain't gonna be empty-handed. You know that's a win in itself, right there.
That's true. All right, up next will be Brick City versus Wasted Youth.
Yeah, man. You know, Brick City. Yeah, you know, Wasted Youth. Let's talk on it. Like I'm gonna talk on like Marcus, man. Marcus has definitely come into his own. Like it's funny. Like I watched him grow up. Like legit. Like I've known him ever since, you know, he was Little Mark. You know, and so seeing him get into the business, hit the ground running, and have the respect for the game that he does is cool. You know, it's very cool, and I'm proud of him, and I'm happy for everything that he's getting. So big ups to Marcus on that.
I definitely also want to say that I know Mark personally as well, and I'm very proud of like what both him and Dylan are doing with Wasted Youth. But just as well, I think the Brick City Boys are probably like one of the most underrated tag teams on the scene currently. Like during the pandemic, like we did a little thing called We Want Wrestling, and that was like really my first time that I saw the Brick City Boys. I love their chemistry, I love their energy. So really, if I had a choice between wrestling Wasted Youth or Brick City Boys, I can't make that choice. Like I want to wrestle both of them.
Both. We'll take them both. Yeah.
All right. Well, you can only wrestle one because only one of them is gonna win.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's just, you know, if whoever we end up meeting, you know, it's going to be a good match. Just put it to you like that.
I don't. Are you guys starting off the tournament?
I'm not sure. We don't know yet. Right. Don't know yet.
I'm gonna have to ask the SATs when they come on Tuesday. Who's starting?
Hey, there you go. Yeah, who's starting off? Who's setting the tone?
Who's setting the tone? And then you got the Gordons versus the new Backseat Boys.
Yeah, I mean, new Backseats. You know, they've come into their own. You know, from the Graysons into being, you know, knighted, if you were, from the last WIN show by Casimir, which was awesome, you know, and then seeing them with this, it's like, and bro, I see Johnny and Trent in them perfectly.
Okay.
I see Johnny and Trent all day, and I'm happy for them, and they're another one. They've been hitting the ground running. What you say, Boom?
I definitely do. I'm really interested in seeing what the Gordons have to do, because I think that as far as like the teams in this tournament, that they're the ones I've seen the least amount of, but I don't think that's a negative. I think that they have a definite advantage being at least to my knowledge, the relative newcomers. Like, ain't nobody telling like what they can do or they can bring. But also back to the backseats, the former Graysons, like they've been in the game, and they just need like that one spark. They need like that one. Like this could be a night for them to take it all and like really cement themselves as like the number 2 team in the scene in North Jersey, next to, of course,
CMD. Of course, next to you.
Ain't nothing wrong with number 2. Ain't nothing wrong with number 2.
There's nothing wrong with number 2.
Just
But
saying.
Scotty was that. Scotty was in.
Let's go.
Number 2 is not going to work for that heavyweight championship match, though. Joey Conway versus PJ Savage. Only one of them can come out the victor for that one.
That's going to be hard hitting, man. PJ's a monster. I mean, that last name, Savage, it fits. He's a monster. And he's hungry. Like, that dude has just been trailblazing.
Now,
you know?
Have you seen Conway as well in the...
Very little. Very little. But the one time I have, you know, the little that I've seen, he's piqued my interest. I mean, he's the camp for a reason, right?
Right.
So, you know, but it's just like he's gonna have his hands full with PJ Savage. Let's just put it to you like that. I hope he's ready.
Okay.
Conway will find a way. Conway will find a way.
Conway will find a way. That's his new catchphrase. I like that.
Conway will find a way. That's right. And then let's take a look at those belts, man. Look at those belts.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. I want them. I need that. Let's go.
It's great. It's great.
Let's go. Gorgeous. Like, I want that. I need that. I'm going to get that. Let's, boom. Come on, man. It's too sweet to pass up, baby.
Listen, everybody who's watching better go and scan that QR code, get your tickets.
Scan that QR code because this tournament is going to go dumb.
You are going to miss one hell of a night. Let me tell you. Not that many companies will showcase tag team wrestling it's basically all night except for one match.
Right. Yeah. No, and that's cool with that, you know. That
in itself is unique. So definitely go down to the Mecca, man. This is gonna be a crazy show, man. I keep playing with it's like we're playing all over the place. Hold on.
There you go.
I'm all over the place tonight.
It's all good. It's the excitement. It was all
I'm excited, man. I'm always excited when I go to a win show. So
that's it. It's a vibe, man. It's a vibe. You know, that first one we did, man. You know, when we had that like trio scramble.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What?
Serena's,
what? It was hot. What's that?
Serena says, I see either you guys or Audacity being crowned the winners.
Ooh, okay, Serena. Okay. Well, you know, CMD up all day. You know, it's always CMD up.
CMD. Now, I was looking at your promo that I got, and I love the Run CMD shirts. That's great.
That's it. We run CMD. That's our home. We run it. That's it. That's it, you know.
Where can everybody get a Run CMD shirt? That's what
Tell them, Boom. Talk to them.
Talk about some merch.
So we will have plenty. Not only we have the Run CMD shirts at the WIN show itself, you can also buy that shirt that Deshaun wearing. Show him.
Oh, look at that. Oh, hold up. There you go. Can you see? Oh, look at that.
That one is at the WIN show in plethora of sizes. But however, on my Pro Wrestling Tees store, you can get them at prowrestlingtees.com/boomharden. But I also believe that D has them for sale on his website as well. D, tell me about that.
Yeah, so I had that up there too. So you can hit Pro Wrestling Tees / Prince of Camden, Deshaun Pratt. Get yourself a t-shirt. Represent them boys. Show them that you too run CMD. It's an arm. It's a movement. Let's go. Let's get it. Movement.
Serena said, I did say you guys first.
You did say it first. Yes, you did, Serena. Yes, you did. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you much.
It all comes to Pro Wrestling Tees for everybody's merch, doesn't it?
Listen, that's the pinnacle, right?
That's the pinnacle, man. If you're not on Pro Wrestling Tees and you're a wrestler, you better get on there quick, right?
What you doing? What are you doing?
That's right.
Like, what you doing? I mean,
shit, even I'm on there. So
there you go. Like, yeah, I mean, like a couple referees is on there too. And I'm like, that's true, like everybody's out there getting their dabs, getting their merch out there. Handle your business, get your merch out there.
My good pal Jumbo Rep is on there.
Nice.
All right, let's go into favorite venue you've wrestled out of and why.
Favorite venue? Go ahead, Boom.
Everybody's gotta have a favorite venue they
Is this
wrestle at.
individually or as a team? Because there's two different answers for that.
You can
Right.
do either one. Do either one.
All right, so for as an individual, my favorite venue to have wrestled in is the 2300 Arena, just because that was like my number one dream getting into wrestling. I always wanted to wrestle in the ECW arena.
ECW.
Now, as a team, my absolute favorite place to wrestle is the Showboat in Harbor Grace, Maryland.
Yeah.
All right. The
Yeah.
Showboat.
Sorry, the State Theater in Harbor
State
Grace.
Theater, yeah, State Theater, yeah. State Theater down in Harbor Grace, Maryland, where we run our CCW shows. Yeah, that is a beautiful building. Again, it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe the entire time. The fans are hot. The wrestling's hot. The show is hot.
I heard the fans get rowdy over there.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I heard about them CZW shows in Maryland.
They get a little rowdy at times, sometimes you got to put a couple people in their place, but it is what it is.
I'm hoping to someday catch one down there.
Hey, man, come on down, man. We'd love to have you.
I have to do like a road trip or something with a bunch of friends.
Yeah, no, definitely. I guess for me, Boom, I made my debut at the 2300 Arena. So that was really cool. So that's where I made my debut. But my all-time favorite, it was Kirk and Hall. Getting an opportunity to wrestle there. I still think about that to this day. And having that opportunity at such a young time in my career, to be able to wrestle there, and then put our name on the wall at the time, because when you go in the backstage, there's just a myriad of wrestlers.
Oh, really?
Brian Danielson, Chris Hero, Claudio, Matt Sydal, all signed their name on that big wall. And of course, when I was with the Syrian Portal at the time, we put our name up there. That's awesome. As one of the people that got to step foot in there. And that's going to be a goal for me and this guy right here, to go to Kirk and Hall one day and tear it down, go to Japan and let them know how them CMD boys get down.
Awesome. Since you mentioned Japan, thoughts on going overseas?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Yes. That's it. Yes. And please. And thank you. That's the goal, man. That's one of the goals that we all have in this business, is to go overseas, to perfect your craft over there.
Right.
In fact, my young man just got to do that. Tell him, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I actually was fortunate enough to go on excursion in conjunction with CZW and WXW. Me and 10 other wrestlers from CZW were sent over to train at the WXW Academy.
Oh, you were part of that group that went to UK?
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
So we were able to actually wrestle in Germany with WXW and a company called Total Catch Germany, myself. And also in the UK, we wrestled for PCW, run by the famous and absolutely sweet man, Steve Flutter. And then after that, we were able to wrestle for Pro Wrestling Holland over in the Netherlands. So I had 2 shows in Germany, 2 shows in the UK, and 2 shows in the Netherlands.
Awesome. And how was your experience doing all that, man? That's a big deal.
It was so eye-opening, and also it made me want more. I love being just the culture, just inhaling it all. If I could just intake that all at once. I was having a ball. I loved it. I loved training at the WXW gym, but also I loved the German food. Every night, a group of us we would go get these things called French tacos at this one little shop near the train station by the school. And I remember getting this stuff called Fanta Exotic, the soda, but it was a passion fruit based soda. I love that. I wish I could smuggle some of that over.
Did it come in a bottle? Could you have brought some over?
Nah, it was a little can. I didn't have much baggage space anyway. So I really want to go back for the wrestling and the Fanta Exotic. That's really the 2 things. But also all the friends we made there as well. I met a ton of great people. Devil McCobb, made a great relationship with her. Also, Yuval Goldschmidt. He's a popular wrestler over in Europe. I'm sure we're going to get over to the States at some point. As well, the Rotation. Rotation was my favorite trainer from WXW. Absolute lovely person. I love to see him come back to America.
Okay, awesome. I think Devin just came back recently.
Oh,
Mastretta was with you too, right?
Shredder.
yes, Michael Mastretta was as well, and it was very interesting having conversations with him on a daily basis. And like he has like he has like a drive that I want to say it like usurps my drive because like I don't want to like his drive was like crazy because like he'd get to the dojo pretty early workout and then like he'd be there for the core classes, he'd be there for the beginners class, he'd be there for the intermediate class. For like most of us, we really tried to stick to only the intermediate and advanced class, but like he was like more so than everybody, where it'd be like if my effort was like right here, I want to say that Mastretta's effort was really like right here, and that made me want to work even harder. And also he's low-key a pretty funny dude to be around.
Yes, I haven't seen that side of him. Just the serious side over at NYW. Which, by the way, tomorrow they're having their own show out here in Selden. So if you're in Long Island, go support NYWC tomorrow. Awesome. All right, let's go into companies you want to work for but haven't worked for yet.
Ring of Honor.
Boom, right there.
Ring of Honor. All right.
Yes, sir. Aim high. Ring of Honor.
Okay.
Impact. You know, New Japan.
NWA.
NWA. We want it all. I mean, like we have that drive and we have that je ne sais quoi, if you will, to basically go out there and kill it in all those places. You know, and at the end they always say timing is everything. But so until then, Boom and myself, we're just working. We're working until to meet and exceed all those goals. Point blank.
Awesome. But first of all, you got this tag team tournament coming up.
And listen, we're gonna bring them belts too. And we're gonna bring them belts all those places. Every one of them. We're gonna bring them belts with us.
Every single one.
Every single one.
Belt collectors over there, man.
Belt collectors, you know. Thanos out here collecting belts.
I gotta fix this. Hold on. All right, there you go. All right, let's go into states you want to work for that you haven't been to yet. And
I think North Carolina as a team. Definitely North Carolina as a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
California?
The West Coast?
Yeah, California. I was gonna say, yeah, California. Definitely want to touch down into California. I mean, that's a hotbed. You know, I mean, from the days of PWG, you know what I mean? Always, you know, that little tiny place in Reseda, you know, always was a hotbed. And that was always a destination point for myself. Want to get out to Washington, you know, defy all those places, head up there. And also hit up Vegas, you know, it was that Future Stars Wrestling. Definitely want to see what they, you know, see how they do things out there, you know, out in Nevada, you know. Okay. Definitely going to check that out.
All right. Awesome.
Also, Georgia as well with Action Wrestling. Georgia. I also want to go to Georgia, get some peaches going.
Yes.
Okay.
Chicken and waffles. I still haven't tried that combination.
I haven't tried that combination either, man.
And here's why. And I always told myself, I'm never like, yeah, people go, you could go anywhere and try that. No, I want to wait until I go down south. I've been purposely waiting to go down south and try some chicken and waffles. I think isn't there like it was like Gladys Knight's Chicken and Waffles down in Georgia, and I think that's what it is. I think that's still a thing.
I think it is still a thing.
I hope it's still a thing. If it's not, you know, I'm sure I can find some chicken and waffles somewhere. That is a delicacy that I want to try.
Now, myself being a superhero guy, I can't help but notice all the Batman artwork behind you.
Yes, sir. I mean, you know, we give it away. You know, you can tell I'm a little bit of a Batman fan. You know, that's the guy right there. That's my guy. You know,
that's your guy. Okay,
that's my guy. The best superhero out there.
Who's your favorite Batman so far?
Michael Keaton. Gotta go with the OG. Well, why are you giving me that look, boo? Why are you giving me that look for?
I mean, yeah.
Do you disagree?
Yeah, wait, hold on. He's all right. Whoa, wait, Michael Keaton is the man.
Whoa.
Who you like?
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Billy says, "Did Boom say Georgia?"
He said
tight and strong.
Oh, hey,
you might get your wish,
Billy. Them CMD boys want to come down to Georgia, sir. Let's put that in there, please. Let's talk business. But hold on. So hold on. I ain't letting you off the hook. You don't think Keaton was the best Batman?
You know what?
Nah, you said that so nah. Look at me. All right, so who you gonna pick?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
You know what? I'll give you that. Okay. I mean, like he was good.
He was good.
You know, he's no Keaton, but you know what? I'll give you that. Val Kilmer was pretty dope. You know, I think we can definitely agree that George Clooney was the worst one. No, maybe.
I think that Billy's gonna book you guys for that Georgia show. Just got
Let's get it. Let's go. Georgia peaches and chicken and waffles. Let's go. Already salivating.
I hooked you guys up. You know what I'm saying?
You look, see, Pops, thanks, baby. That's what it do. Thank you. We appreciate that. Now we got Georgia under the belt, baby. Let's go. Let's get it popping. Let's get it going.
All right, I'm gonna say my favorite Batman, Michael Keaton, man.
Let's go, Pop. See, 2-1, baby. 2-1.
I remember sitting in that movie theater watching him in his first movie, and I'm like, this guy is Batman.
I mean, did you by chance see The Flash yet?
I did.
Killed it.
I thought his performance was amazing. I thought the movie was but his performance was the best part of it.
It definitely was. And I'm not really a Flash guy, but I only saw it, you know, because Michael Keaton was, you know, reprising his role as, you know, Batman. And from what I thought I read that he's interested in doing a little more.
He was supposed to be in the Batgirl film they were going to do for HBO.
That's right. Yes.
They filmed like half of it. No, they filmed half of it and then they destroyed it.
Yeah, they destroyed
it. Was already in production.
It was already in production. Yeah. It was halfway done. Warner Bros. Decided to shelve a lot of their films that they were working for, like the Max and stuff. And for them to get like full financial credit, they had to destroy the actual film.
Dang.
Wait, no, I thought they shelved it. They destroyed it?
No, they destroyed the film. Yeah.
So we ain't gonna ever see it. It's done. It's gone. They ain't gonna see the light of day. I'm upset.
Some intern got that, John. Yo, somebody's got it. Somebody has it.
I know, right? Somebody, yeah, like at least put out what y'all got. I want to see something. Like give us half of the feature, please.
From what I heard, they had to destroy it to get the credit for it.
Ah, man, you know.
We got the SATs in the chat.
Oh, what up? Hey, what's up? OGs, what it is? What it do, baby?
Maybe they can let us know who's starting off the tag team tournament, guys. Maybe we're waiting with anticipation.
Bated breath.
We already got CMD on a future show in Georgia. Let's give him some more good news today.
Let's get some more good news. Who's starting this tournament off, baby? Who's doing this? Who's setting the tone for the Maximo Legacy Tag Team Tournament?
That's right.
The anticipation is getting to me.
While we're sitting with anticipation, make sure you scan that QR code and get your tickets for Saturday, July 10th.
Get those tickets, or you're going to get a bad case of FOMO.
Oh, here we go. The Gores versus the Backseat are first.
Okay. All right, boys. Okay, cool.
Here we go.
All right. That's cool. Okay, cool. So, hey, that just means we get to sit back, kick it, focus, right? Play. Yeah. That's all we can do, right? That's cool. That's cool. Right. We just bide our time, baby.
CMD
yes, we are. Yes, we are. We've proven that constantly, time and time again.
I want to get your thoughts on something, Deshaun. Your thoughts on Adam West as Batman.
So when I loved it as a kid. Bright colors, you know, when the BAMs, the biff, the us, you know, flashing on the screen. Right. But it was just like when I got older, I was just like, they didn't take this seriously at all, did they?
that was the only Batman you knew at the time, yeah.
Exactly right. You know, that was just like they didn't take this very seriously. And I was like, and I get, you know, for that time, you know, it was just like, you know, it couldn't be as dark as the comics were, you know what I mean? Because it was on TV. And I guess, you know, back then, you know, you couldn't get away with a lot as you can now, you know. You can get away with a little bit more. But it was definitely very, very cartoony. But yeah, I can definitely tell it was definitely appealing to like a very like general young audience.
I love Adam West Batman.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I love Adam West Batman.
How could you not? Like, it's just like
it's the classic. You know, it's definitely the classic. Like I remember the one. I remember watching another episode. It was like on TV, and he was like fighting like this like animated shark. And I'm sitting here just cracking up, and I was just like, "What is this?" You know. But I'm enjoying it though. You know, it was just like a funny, like, what the heck am I watching? You know?
Good. Now, the SATs are saying their pick is for you guys to win.
Ooh, no pressure.
Oh,
No
no
pressure.
pressure. No
No
pressure.
pressure.
No pressure at all.
Okay. Okay. So, listen, Boom, that means we got to go out there and do it big, baby, like we always do.
Always.
Listen,
All right.
time to clock in until we clock out, right?
That means we know we in a long haul for 3 matches. That means we know we got 3 matches.
Listen, it's okay. We built Fort Tough, baby. We
It's
built
gonna
for
be-
this.
It's gonna be a long night, guys.
It's okay. So get your energy drinks, get your vitamins, say your prayers, all that good stuff. Tiger Bomb. Yes, facts.
Tiger Bomb,
Ibuprofen, But listen, it's all going to be worth it when them shiny new WIN tag titles
No.
come to CMD.
Now, SATs, when you guys come on Tuesday, I want how the card is going to go that night. So bring that with you guys.
Bring the bracket. Let's see that bracketology.
I'm giving you homework.
There you go. The SAT bracketology. Let's go.
That's right.
Much love back, OG. Much love back.
All right. I want to talk about, man, we're running out of time, but let's talk about ribbing. I want to hear a good rib story from you guys.
A good rib story. Oh, man. Okay, so I got one. So this was a time. So I was out in Nebraska doing a show, and it was like a corn festival. Like it was just like an ode to corn. Sure, whatever. So we go out there. It was a cool festival, and the promoters put us in the main event. So it was a company by the name of Galley out in Chicago. They were running with another couple of lucha promotions in that area. Had no idea, like the Midwest, like Nebraska, all that had a big lucha following. Right. No idea. So they put us in the main event. It was myself and Ophidian against Lince Dorado and Frightmare. 2 out of traditional Mexican 2 out of 3 false match. Okay. So we're getting ready. We're doing our match and everything like that. And the referee was just very odd. What I mean by odd, he was just not there for a lot of things. There was a point in time when I'm putting the heat on Frightmare, and I'm going to whip him in the corner. My man has his cell phone out texting during the match. Has his cell phone out. So I'm like, hey, man, can I work? You gonna move? He literally looks at me, doesn't put his phone away, walks away, and just keeps texting. So I'm looking at Ophidian and all right, cool, whatever.
What the hell's going on?
What the hell's going on? So we do the match. The guy drinks a beer and anything like that, completely kiboshes the match. So at this point in time, we're a little heated, but calm. We're not ready to go to war, but we're like, yo, we got to find out who this referee was because, we're trying to put the work in, we're trying to do something, and my man pretty much just killed the match. Right. So we're looking around for this guy. We're like, yo, so we're going to these guys over here. Hey, was that y'all referee? They're like, no, we don't know who he is. So we're like, all right, cool. So we go to Carlos, who's the guy from Galley. I was like, yo, do you know who that dude was? He's like, no, I don't know who this guy was. So so we go to the promoter who he actually ended up wanting to book us. I'm like, okay, cool. We can talk business later. But who was that referee? Right. That you had that match. He literally looks at me and goes with a straight face and goes, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was a fan that just got in the ring and ref your guys' match. It walks off. We all just look at each other and he just literally just said yeah, it was probably a fan, whatever, and just walks off. Yeah. If I'm lying, I'm flying. As you can see, I'm still 10 toes down.
So it was a fan who went in there and ref the match?
It was a fan that somehow, because I remember, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember before our music's hitting and he's trying to get pictures with us. As we're getting to hit the curtain, we're like, yo, we got to go to work. So we're like, all right, whatever, make time for whoever. So we take the picture, takes his shirt off. He's got a referee shirt on under it. So I'm like, my God. All right, that's a little weird because it's you should already be out there. Why are you back here with us? You should be out there already officiating. But no, that's what ended up happening. It was a fan that just happened to, either he had some MI6 Ethan Hunt ability to make his way back there to referee the main event of this corn festival.
So you were ribbed by a fan.
I was ribbed by a fan, and I loved it. And at the time, we were hot about it. But as we were driving, I go,
That's breaking
makes
news
for
right
good.
now, bro.
Yeah, breaking news. We were ribbed by a fan, right? No, like, but it's like we were hot about it, but like at the end of the day, I look at him, I go,
Oh my god.
I was like, yo, that was really a fan in there, and we
Yo.
just laughed. We just cracked up the entire time. I go, well, kudos to him. Like for just doing that, like I like now I think about it in hindsight, like good job to him. He was that big of a wrestling fan, and again, he
Oh my
knew the
god.
ins and outs of the building. Stuck his way back there, got himself a referee shirt from like Modell's. Boom,
Wow.
got to referee the main event of the Corn Festival.
Wow, I've never heard. I've never heard of
That is
fan
my
ribbons.
favorite story to tell. That's actually one of my favorite stories to tell.
That could be
What
the
about
best.
you, Boom? I know you got some rich stories.
That
What
could
about
be the
you?
best rib ever, though. I'm gonna put
so-
it in
Has
the
to be,
contender.
yeah, has to be.
All right.
Hands
So a
down.
few years ago, me and the friends, we just like chill out at the crib and whatnot. And like being in wrestling, you accumulate a lot of phone numbers. So we just like went on this string of like prank calls. Where like we like in the dead of the night, I want to say like around 2 a.m,
Uh-huh.
we prank call people like Casey Navarro, prank call people like Jimmy Lloyd, prank call Anthony Bennett, and just talk like the most outrageous nonsense. And like I'm pretty sure like they didn't know who like was calling them until they see this.
I was gonna
So,
say probably now. Until now,
Now
like,
they're gonna
oh,
know.
so it was
Yeah.
you.
Shit, that was boom.
and I remember just like dying laughing just because of the absurdity, like because like a lot of these conversations would just go on for like a good like when we called Jimmy Lloyd, he was on the phone for like 20 minutes where it was like we're just like geeking at each other like, yo, he's still with it. Like I'm over in the corner just like
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good one, man. You guys have some great rib stories, man.
Yeah, man. There's a slew of them, man. A slew of them.
Don't forget, everybody, to go to. Here I go again, messing everything up again.
It's all good. It's all good.
Don't forget to go to the corner, use that QR code to get your tickets for the Maximo Legacy Tag Team Tournament on Saturday, July 29th at the Mecca in Richfield Park, New Jersey. Tickets start at just $25. Doors open at 7 and bell time is at 8. And this is like one of the most unique wrestling events, and I'm going to say it's an event because it is, that you'll probably see in a long time. Agree?
Special.
You guys
Yeah,
agree with me?
100%, man. It's a special night, and it's a celebration of tag team wrestling. You know, one of the backbones of this beautiful sport.
It is a definite celebration. All right, guys, where can everybody follow you? And what do you guys got coming up in the near future?
So you guys can follow me on Twitter at Prince of CMD. Hit me up on the Instagram at Prince of Camden, Prince of CMD _ Deshaun Pratt. You can hit me up on Facebook by Deshaun Pratt. You know, I kind of friend everybody, maybe just a little bit. You know, I gotta vet you first. You know, there's a lot of weirdos out there, but it's all good though. But yeah, hit me up. And then just come chill with your boy.
Awesome.
you can find me at Boom Harden on Instagram, Boom Harden on Twitter, Boom Harden on Facebook, and subscribe to Boom Harden YouTube channel.
Yahtzee.
Awesome. As for me, I will be back next week with more podcasts, but the SATs will be on Saturday. I want to make sure you get that. On Wednesday, I'm doing a special prediction show with other podcasters, the forbidden door of podcasting, just so you know, guys know. Geeking Out with Metal Geek and Respect the Craft. We're teaming up next Wednesday at 8 o'clock to do a prediction show, which should be pretty exciting. Also, out now in my channel on YouTube is Vlog Interaction, where I win back my World 23/6 YouTube Heavyweight Championship, the most coveted title in all of YouTube, guys.
That was really nice.
Yeah,
really nice
that is a very nice belt.
It is. It was handcrafted in Australia by a Bushman, just so you guys know.
Wow.
And I finally got my title back. So
Okay, hey, so you got to hold on to it.
It's been out of the Dank family for a while,
Okay.
Dr. Cool, Leo Sparrow for a moment, Johnny Collins, a whole bunch of guys.
Oh man, so
Finally got it back.
Finally got it back. So again, you got to keep it. You got to do whatever you can to keep
I'm
that.
trying. I've got like PJ Savage wanting a piece of the championship. But I told him just stay in his lane.
I mean, yeah. We already spoke heavily on him. So if there's titles to be won, I don't know, Pop.
I mean, look how happy I am just holding
Hey,
that.
yeah, that's a happy dude right there. The dog came home. The baby.
I had Prince Alexander from Texas saying he was going to hop on a plane. I told him to stay in his lane, stay down in Texas. Also,
Right on.
if you're in the Arkansas area, go check out my friends at MCW. They're partnering with RWE for Wrestling with Pride on August 12th. One of the first Pride events in Arkansas. So make sure you go to get your tickets.
Definitely support that.
Definitely support
that. Yeah.
I am also part of the MCW Anti-Bullying Tour. Make sure you support MCW. They are doing scholarship programs. We're trying to get the sticker made, but the resolution was a little rough. So we're working on it. So every sticker we sell is going to go to that scholarship program.
Beautiful.
PJ, no, Serena, don't worry about that.
Hey, don't put me in there. Don't put me in there.
No, we want the smoke. Bring it.
So then we are pretty greedy. I do like gold. I am greedy, so I don't know, Pop. You might gotta watch your back, baby. I don't know.
You guys stick to the win championships. Don't worry about my championship.
Add it to the collection, if you will, baby.
Also, on Blog Interaction, I was hanging out with Bobby Jr. Look at that.
Oh, hey, Bobby.
Bobby, as you can see, Bryce Donovan was in the background over there. All right, everybody have a good night. I will see you all next week. Monday night, I am with Steven Person at 9 o'clock. Guys, just stick around for a moment. Everybody else have a good night. I am going to go see Oppenheimer tonight.
There you go.
And I'm so excited for that.
Nice. It's doing well in the theaters.
It's probably going to be the best movie of the century, they're saying.
Facts.
I don't know. Let's go Barbie. Team Barbie.
Let's go Barbie.
They go head to head this weekend. Yeah, so I'm actually interested in seeing what the box office is like. I heard that Barbie movie's like that. I heard it's dope. I heard it's hot.
I heard it's good, but it was hard for me to get tickets for Oppenheimer. Everything is like sold out, man.
Man, that's crazy.
And it's 3 hours.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it's a long film.